Last time we wrapped up the DIY fireplace mantle and nearly all of the drywall, and today we're picking up right where we left off. We've got one last round of sanding and texture to knock out, and then we're off to pick out the stone that's gonna go right over the top of this mantle. Because what's a fireplace without stone? And yes, before you ask, it was 23 degrees this morning in Florida with a wind chill of 10 degrees. So if there was ever a week to finish up a fireplace, it's this one, and we're gonna do our best. But before we dive in, I want to thank The Farmer's Dog for sponsoring today's video, because while I'm upgrading this space, I've also been upgrading Dolly's dinner, and she's absolutely loving it. Let's dive into the project. It's about to get crazy dusty in here, and so we are going to put on the She Vader mask and my safety glasses by Aaliyah. We are going to go ahead and texturize the walls, and I am going to use the Homax wall texture. I'm only using these cans, and I got 2 big cans of them because I figured it would be a lot easier for me to do in this small amount. They do make like these big machines that you can spray it on with, but I figured for our small area that we're working in, this would be just fine. And we are matching up the orange peel texture that is already on the walls. And so that will also disguise some of our imperfections because I'm not a drywall expert. And then I think I'm gonna need to take a really good shower before I head to the store to buy the stone. Or maybe they'll take me more seriously if I came covered in dust. I don't know. I probably don't wanna stay like this. I'm pretty dirty. So let's go ahead and texturize these walls. Well, I burned through that texturizer in like no time. I had 2 ginormous bottles, and I think I'm gonna need 3 bottles per side. So that one's mostly done, but I think it will easily take another bottle, and then I'm gonna need like 3 for that side. So I'm gonna clean up, and then I'm gonna go grab that while I am shopping for the stone. But yeah, we need a lot more. That's like the story of my life on this project. So that was the case on the mud, and it's the case on the texturizer, but I'm so excited, you guys. It's looking so good and so close. So this is all good. It is all good. I am so dirty. Clean. I feel so much better. Like I was so covered in dust, and I think that that is the messiest we're gonna be in this whole project, and it's uphill from here. We may even pull down the plastic that's separating that room. I'm debating on that. Now it's time to go shopping. We're gonna go pick up some more texture spray. We're gonna go buy the stone. That's at 2 different stores. The stone's at Floor and Decor. We'll get the texture spray at Home Depot. So we're gonna go on a little adventure, and we are gonna get all the stuff, finish us off. Yes. All right, let's do this. This is a place that I could literally come and spend hours. I love this, but I'm gonna try to stay on task because I know exactly what I need here, but it's all the other things that could get me easily distracted. So let's focus.
Just focus on one thing at a time.
Wait, is this new? I kind of like that. That could work. That looks really heavy though. I can't. I already picked out what I want. And I think it's this one right here. It is this one. Yeah, I think this is the better choice for my fireplace. So each one is so heavy. I think I am gonna need some help though, because like each little piece, they come like on a wire backer and they are so heavy. So I'm gonna get some help. Okay, we've got all the goods. I'm gonna totally need to weigh these things because each one of them is so heavy that they only put two the panels in each box. So it's like 4.5 square feet per box. I will definitely be getting help unloading them at home, but it's gonna be a challenge just like putting them up on the wall. Let's hope this goes well. You guys, I am so excited for this. It's actually the next day and I've waited till later in the day because it's been so cold. I have waited till it warms up a little bit because we are gonna need to use a wet saw. I may try to get up as much as possible without making those cuts. So this is our stone and I love it. It matches my floor tile so well, kind of just the colors all around in my house. So the first thing we're gonna need to do is mark the sides. We need it to be level and we need it to stay within the width of the fireplace mantle and leave some of this drywall on either side. So we're just gonna take a level. We're gonna line this up with the edge of the mantle. I could use my laser level, I probably should. And then take our pencil and draw our line. I already did it on the other side. So we're gonna start on the bottom and work up because this is very, very heavy. So it's gonna need something to support it each way up. So I may need to use screws. I may need to use some wood dowels to kind of just keep the spacing. It is on a wire, like a steel mesh wire. We cannot run that through our tile saw. It's too thick. So we're gonna have to pop those off on the ones that we want to cut. Also, these weigh so much, like we said. And so I think we need to hold this up, see where we want it. Okay, so we're gonna line this up. Actually, this kind of works out almost perfect. This one needs to come off entirely. And then I already popped off the one that goes here and we'll just need to cut that. Yeah, so we're gonna start right here, work our way up, and we'll just put on our mortar first and then I'll back butter all of these because it's very, very heavy and hopefully they guided me correctly at Floor and Decor. So it is a little bit challenging, but it has to be done. So we will take this down and actually it will make it a little lighter if we have to pop that one off too. So let me show you how this is done. I'm gonna put my safety glasses on because I already, when I popped this one off, it was already trying to pop up in my face. These are my Aaliyah safety glasses. These are ANSI certified tactical grade. They are super good. They have top protection, side protection, and they are super cute. So these are great safety glasses. You can get them, they're my Aaliyah line, and you can get them on my website, aaliyah.com, and protect your beautiful eyes. So here we go. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is we are going to tin snip first. Now, if this needs to be cut, this mesh can't be on it, so we're gonna just go ahead and pop this off, and what we're gonna use is a stiff putty knife, and it's gonna take a little finagling. This is just construction adhesive, but It's strong construction adhesive, so. It's not gonna be the end of the world because none of these are gonna go up evenly. There's a lot of texture and variation to the stone. So this is not gonna be like flush and smooth like it would a tile. So it's okay if there's a little variation because that's to be expected with stone. So here we've got our first piece that we're gonna install. And I think it's gonna go up like so. And there we go. I'm gonna go get my Leah nitrile gloves because this is gonna dry my hands out really, really fast and it's gonna get really messy. So we're gonna use my nitrile gloves. And then I'm also gonna get my trowels and everything that we're gonna need to install this because I'm ready. Are you? Okay, we are gonna take a quick break from all of the DIY because I have something else I've been upgrading lately, and that is Dolly's dinner. She's been loving her new Farmer's Dog fresh dog food subscription. Now, I've always tried to feed her really well because we just want her to have a long, healthy, happy life. This just felt like the next step. And you can hear her because she is crying. She wants this food. She absolutely loves this more than any dog food ever. Like, she is totally obsessed. She's standing right here, like staring at me like, Mom, hurry up. The Farmer's Dog meals meet AAFCO nutritional standards and are developed by board certified veterinary nutritionists. So she's getting exactly what she needs. These ones right here are frozen. So this is it thawed out, and look at that. Let's put this poor girl out of her misery. She is ready, and it tells you how much to serve based on your dog. We will squeeze this in. You guys, look at that. All right, I think she's been patient enough. Let's give it to her. Here you go, baby girl. If you've been curious about switching up your dog's food, now's a great time to try. Use the link in the description box or scan the QR code on the screen to get 50% off your first box of the Farmer's Dog fresh dog food plus free shipping. We're gonna put away the rest of this dog food and get back to the project. Let's hold this up and see how it looks. Okay, so we're gonna line that up as close as we can to there. And that is actually quite fantastic. I think I'm gonna cut off a little bit of this wire mesh just so it doesn't poke out from this, but that is quite perfect. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna see if putting on a little mastic on here, or mortar, and then we'll back butter all of these pieces, and then we'll put it on and we'll see and hope that it holds. We may need to take a couple of screws and maybe we put a screw to hold it in place while it dries. We'll just see what is necessary because this is quite heavy. And so I have a little bit of concern, but I mean, this has been done for a long time, right? So, okay, here we go. I'm excited. Let's do this. First of all, we're gonna put on my Aaliyah nitrile gloves. These things are so thick and gonna protect us from drying out. Yeah, so this is just gonna be great. We've got this back buttered. Now I think we should put some of this on the wall as well. So cross your fingers because this is the first one. Are you as excited as I am? I'm so excited that we've got this first little bit up. And now we can move on. So we're gonna just try to do as much as we can without making cuts right now. And that way we can just do all the cuts at once at the end. So, okay, there we go. See, they're holding up great. We'll see how they do. I think they're gonna do awesome. You guys need to get this, the safety glasses. I've got a drill. I've got amazing stuff at my website. So here we go. It looks like it might need to be taller, so I'm gonna try the other piece to see if there's a little bit more height. Let's see. Yeah, so that's just a little bit taller, so I think I'm gonna go with this, even though this is really interesting. So we're gonna use this piece, but first I gotta cut off the wire. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, I might be jumping the gun, but this doesn't feel any harder. If not anything, it might even be easier than doing tile. I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like I'm kind of doing that. But like so far, this is easy. Let's start from this corner so we can have nice even outside. And then if there's any weirdness, we can put it like in the middle, if that makes sense. So. Okay, we've made some progress and I am so excited about this. It's turning out so good. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more, but we're losing daylight quickly. And so, yeah, I'm loving it. It's so exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna just put a couple of support screws up here. And this is to kind of bear the weight of the stone because there's nothing underneath it to brace it. So we're gonna brace it with a couple of strategically placed screws. We got the stone and it was really important for me to get this area put in tonight, and I supported it with screws because then it will dry and tomorrow we'll be able to move upwards and finish that, but it will be dry and it will give us way more support. So I'm really, really happy with how this is turning out. So excited. All right, good morning. It's the next day and we are going to finish the stonework today. We're immediately gonna start on some of these smaller cuts that are empty, and then we're gonna work our way up. And hopefully we have enough. If it's gonna be cutting it close, hopefully I can avoid taking another trip that way. So hopefully this turns out good. Cross fingers. I've set up my tile saw outside. It's a little chilly, but not like it has been. So it's gonna be a lot warmer today. I think that it's like in the 50s right now, I'm guessing. So that is a lot more tolerable than the 20s. So we'll take it. So let's get cutting. Meet me outside. I'm a little concerned because of this guard. We may need to take it off, but I'm gonna try not to because it does really dampen the amount of water that sprays up. It's way messier. If I have to take this off, it starts spraying up the water like crazy. But I am a little worried because some of these pieces are a little bit thicker and I'm not sure how that will work. So let's just see. All right, here we go. Let's turn it on. We've got some pieces. We'll take them all in. I think these are the ones we need, and then we'll take in some of these other bits and pieces too. Can you imagine how much that would be spraying up on me without the guard? So I'm glad for that. I'm gonna show you what I did up here. I don't think it's like an overly necessary thing, but I think it's just gonna help. So those screws that we left in last night, I just screwed them in a little bit more. It's just gonna brace it. I don't know that it's overly necessary, but I do think it's gonna give a lot more stability over time. Maybe it's gonna do nothing, but I think it doesn't hurt. And then I've sunk them in deep enough that once we put like grout in between the joints, you won't even see them. Okay, we only need to trim off a little bit on this, and it needs to be kind of rough around the edges like it's a stone, so this is way easier than doing tile because imperfection is awesome. So here we go.
This is amazing.
It's fun, huh?
Wow.
I mean, it's not done yet, but
It looks really good.
thank you.
I wish you could see our room.
Look at this mess. It's
We are going to be
pretty
so
chaotic.
happy when we get this back.
I know, we're getting really, really close. So,
That's really nice, honey. Is that it?
so this piece, I need you to lift up to me, and you might want to put on gloves because it has like the mortar on the back.
Is that all one piece?
Yeah, and it's super heavy. Try not to get out of your shirt. Oh my goodness, look at you go.
Well, I'm all nervous now because everyone's watching. Looks so good.
Thank you so much for your help. Done. Well, we're gonna let this dry and then we'll grout it, but that will be overnight. I might put a couple of screws. Do I have any? I gotta grab a couple screws to get it to touch the ceiling. Okay, now we're done. Yay! So this is all the stone that is left. We did pretty good. And then if we go look at our mortar over here, we did pretty good on that as well. This is where we're gonna leave it for this episode, but you guys, we are getting so close. I am so excited. So what we've got left on the stonework is to fill it in with like the grout, and then we will be painting the fireplace mantle, painting the walls. We've got to put in the cabinets on the either side, the shelves. We've got some lighting. So we are in the beautifying stages. We are so close. So stay with me, okay? Because it's going to be a stunning, beautiful result. And worth all of the hard work. So a big thank you to the farmer's dog again for partnering with me on this episode. If you want to give your little fur baby the best quality, the best food that they are going to absolutely love, click on the link. All the information is in the description box. Click on the QR code and your pet will definitely be thanking you like Dolly is. And if you enjoyed this episode, here's another one that I think you'll like as well. And to all of you, I just want to remind you that you are powerful. We'll see you next time. Bye.